Olayinka. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. So, my name is Oluwabi or Abid Busi. You are all welcome to today's program. Thank you so very much for coming online. Please help me share to as many people as you can, to your Facebook contacts, your Facebook friends, your phone contacts, your WhatsApp contacts. Please help me share to as many people as you can. Share. Let them know we are online. Ebawa join. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can still do it. Thank you so very much. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, Ropo Ogini, thank you. Otumba Ajibade Adeshina, thank you, sir. Ayelabola Doyin, thank you. Omoya Jowo Adeshola, thank you. God bless you, my people. Thank you. God bless you. Thanks for joining. I do appreciate you all. Thank you. So my name is Oluwabi or Abid Busi, as you all know. And Ladele Kendi, thank you. Opeyemi Moshood, thank you. Thank you. I am Oluwabi or Abid Busi, depending on which page you're watching from. So if you want to watch from Thoughtful Events, you can still watch from Thoughtful Events, because I could see people are having difficulties watching through Thoughtful Event. That's why I decided to come back to my page and then keep doing it on my page. Then I'll post to the group so that you can all go to the group if you want to watch from the group. Thank you so very much. Aboyade Feisha Yo Olaleye. Thank you so very much. And the topic for tonight is one-sided responsibilities. One-sided responsibilities. As we all know, we all have responsibilities, right? You have, I have, you have, everybody have responsibilities. Even children in the house, they have responsibilities. You know, we are obligated to so many things, right? You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that. So those are the things we do. Even house chores, they are responsibilities. So, and then I believe responsibilities are supposed to be delegated to some certain people, right? It may be in the house, maybe somewhere, anyhow. It has to be delegated to, handled by, different people at different times. Yomadefa Bule Aboderi, thank you. Vivian Olusheyi Williams, thank you so much, ma. God bless you. Omoya Jowo Adeshola, thank you. So when we say responsibility is being one-sided, that means duties or chores or things that are supposed to be handled by two or more people is now being handled by maybe just one person or one particular group or one side, instead of being delegated to everybody, or instead of everybody to be involved. So we now delegate some, maybe like we abandoned it, or we shy away from it, we neglected it, or we refuse to do it. So it's now being taken up by just few people or just one person, depending on the category of the group. Adeleke Omobolanle, thank you. God bless you. You love my cap, thank you, ma. If I tell you the owner of this cap, na go laugh. Na my tata, na my baby get up. Because I didn't have time and I don't want to come late, I just decided to take what was available, and that is it. Thank you so much. But the times I take time to dress, you people don't commend me like this. The one where I just do this, do that, you are commending me. Thank you anyway. I'm blushing. Thank you. Thank you. And Adenola Dupebusari Oyeniran Olorun Yue. Thank you for joining. God bless you. So I said one-sided responsibilities can be responsibilities that is supposed to be designated for a certain set of people or group, is now being carried by just one or few people, like every other person, leaving it or abandoning it or neglecting it or pretending not to see it. But actually, it is a deliberate act. It is being done deliberately. It's just like you in the house, you are supposed to sweep. And then you see that it's your other party that is always sweeping and sweeping, but you don't take time to sweep, you don't take time to help, you don't even do as if you live in the house. Not that you don't know the house is supposed to be swept, or the house is being swept by somebody, but because you decided not to feel responsible for it, you neglect it, or you pretend as if you're not seeing it, and that is it. So yesterday, Janet, yesterday, thank you, ma. So that is it. And then one-sided responsibility can occur anywhere and anyhow. So as I said, this is an intentional act. Omo money. Funke Sarah Ajibade, thank you. Like, you know this is your duty, you are supposed to do this, but you refuse to do it. You pretend as if you are not seeing it, right? Thank you. So then all these things can occur anywhere, right? One-sided responsibility can happen between lovers, like spouses, ọkọ àti ìyàwó, partners, right? It can happen between them. Benny. Yes. It can be, responsibility shouldn't be one-sided, but at times one may want to do, but financially he or she is not capable. Yes. Yoruba said, "Owo fún ni ò tó yàn," right? I don't know if I got the proverb correctly. That everything is not money. Like I wrote on my page yesterday, everything is not money. At times, ajojowo lo, you know. You might not have money to put down or to give, but you do some things to cover up. Like, okay, mo lè má lówó lọ́wọ́, but I can still be helpful in this way, in that way. And that is just it. Tunde Karim. Yeah, I think I saw Karim Tunde, thank you. Adeyinka Ronke already, thank you so much, my sister. Thank you. So, it's just it. So, when I say one-sided responsibilities, it can be like maybe between husband and wife, between partners, yes, God bless you, between friends and between family members, right? So, and then it can be between co-workers, right? You know, on this particular table, you are 3 or 2 on the table, and your responsibilities are this and that. But you are always sitting down, looking, watching your phone, doing this and that. But the other party, your other friend or the other co-worker on the table is only the one that if Oga calls, he will be the one to answer. If Oga says do this, he will be the one to do it. If Oga says that, he will be the one to do it. You are just collecting your salary for fun. You're just going there to mark, register. And that is what it means. Oluwasegun Bankole, thank you. So that is what it means. So when we say one-sided, it can be anywhere. But I will mention few. I mean, from the few I mentioned, rather, I will talk about few, but which I believe those ones are the major things that brings issues. Like, those are the parties, those are the groups that have issues when it comes to that. Says, for instance, a visitor or a guest that is staying should know what to do to help the host. My dear, God bless you for what you just said. A lot of people don't do that. Especially, that's why you see some people, they'll say, especially abroad, ó gbà mí sílé within 2 months, ó ti lé mi síta. Yes, ó máa lé ẹ síta because you are not responsible. So at times, somebody that puts you in the house is not collecting money from you, waiting for you to find your bearing. Pé ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé ìlú ni. You know, ìjọ tá bá ga kọ́là ń dọ̀run. A Rome was not built in a day. So you are just new in this country. Let me give you some time to find your bearing. You have spent months and months. Yes, this person is the one fending for you, like giving you food, accommodation, you know, utilities are being paid by he or she. And then you eat, you sleep, you go out to look for jobs. Some even get job and they will not tell you they are working already so that they won't be able to be responsible for anything in the house. They will pretend as if they are not working yet. And then you as the host will be the one doing and shouldering everything. Now, I don't have to come and tell you that you have spent 2 months, 3 months. Oh, you want to drop something. No. You are supposed to know what to do. If you cannot drop money, if you cannot be responsible financially, as my uncle once said, you can wake up in the morning, you sweep, back, 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 back. She didn't send you to sweep, right? But you saw that the floor was dirty and you decided to sweep. If you are doing all those ones, you see plates in the sink, you wash, you arrange, you do stuff. This person will not even think he or she is feeding you. You see a light on, you go there when nobody is using the place, you switch it off. That is another responsibility. You don't have to say, forgetting that the way you handle it, some other people will still do the same thing to you. And funniest thing, those people that you do all those ones to, they don't end up helping people. Right. So I'm not saying that is the only category I want to talk about. I didn't even write that down. This one is just coming up. But what I want to speak on, I will first speak on co-workers. Right. If you have designated responsibilities, designated jobs that you're supposed to do, don't wait until you are being told. Right. You shouldn't leave it or let it alone for just one person to be handled. It can be overwhelming. Mistakes can even happen. It can even cause the company or your working place irreplaceable loss. When 2 of you are supposed to handle a project, you are supposed to be looking at it from this angle, and your partner is supposed to be looking at it from this angle. But if it is being looked at from one angle, you won't see mistakes. You won't see error. You won't see where you're supposed to rectify things that are getting bad or going wrong. Because it's only one person that is handling it. But when you are 2, right, the other person can see it from another angle and say, let's reposition it, let's do it this way, let's go this way, let's go that route. If that position or that table was meant for one person, the owner of the company will not put 2 people there. But because it was meant for 2 or more people, that's why they put all of you on that table. And one thing we don't understand is, as you handle other people's businesses and jobs, that is how they will handle yours when you become one, if eventually you become the owner someday. Ọlọ́run gan koro ojú sí tó bá baṣẹ́ oníṣẹ́ jẹ́. And that is why we are having issues all over, especially in Africa. I will not lie to you. A kì í ṣiṣẹ́ ìjọba làágùn, òwe burúkú, òwe ìkà. Because you are working in the government sector does not say you should not be responsible. What you're supposed to do, you leave it. Somebody else is now handling it. You've forgotten that someday you too will want to establish a company. Definitely there will be mismanagement. People will come and mess it up for you. Because when it was time for you to prove the kind of person you were, you fucked up. And that is just it. Tó bá ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ oníṣẹ́ ló ṣe máa ṣe tiẹ̀. You come to the office, you sign in and go out and play. You go about your businesses and do stuff. You come back again, tea time ti fẹ́ close, pretending that you have been in the office since morning. Wàá gba salary, wàá lọ. Nǹkan tó o bá ṣe ló máa gbà. Whatever you sow, you will reap. This is not a curse. I'm not laying curses on anybody. But I'm just telling us. Responsibilities are supposed to be shared equally. There was a time I was working somewhere. We had several clients. So there was this particular one. I wasn't driving. I just got here newly. So you will stay with her forever. She will keep on delaying you. And according to the law of that company, you can only have a particular client once in a week. But when I got here, for the first 45 days, they kept on giving me the same person because she was a difficult person. So I will miss my train. I will miss, once you miss your trolley from the bus stop, definitely the next train, you will miss it. So I will miss it. At times I will close at 9 before I get home, like 12 past 12. And I have to sew. I have to cook. Before I now say I want to sleep, I want to call my kids in Africa. I'll be looking at the time. At the end of the day, I will have short hours to sleep. So I kept on doing it. So there was a particular supervisor who was on leave when I got there. So when she came, she now said, no, this is unacceptable. How can you be having the same person all this while? This and that. I said, this is the same person I've been having. Say, no, go and complain. She was complaining, telling everybody, no, you can't keep giving her this particular person. You can't keep giving her. You have to, give her some other people, and stuff like that. She complained. And because me, I didn't know, JJC, I was just doing golugo. That was my own. I didn't care. So, one day I just sat down. I said, let me go and look for my file. I looked at the file. And I looked for the woman's file because whoever you took care of, you would have written it down. So I now started taking pictures. I took pictures of about 30 days consecutively that I was doing her. So when this particular supervisor came and she complained, they reduced her to twice a week or 3 times a week for me. They didn't stop. And meanwhile, I was working every day, Monday to Sunday, I was working. So, one day, somebody was rude to me at work, and I complained. Then, because their English was somehow, so I wasn't hearing whatever she was saying. I didn't know she was lying against me in my presence. She was just saying, I was just looking. So, the supervisor, another external supervisor came, and she said she wanted to hear my side of the story. I told her. So instead of her to listen to hers in our presence, she took her to the next room and asked her what happened. So the lady narrated whatever, I don't know. Then she now came out and told me, I'm going to terminate your appointment. I'm going to terminate her appointment. If you keep doing this, I'm going to terminate your appointment. I was just looking. So when I got home, I was just thinking, this is a bad sign. How can I be in a company, not quite 2 months, 3 months, I'm having complaints. And this is very unlike me. I'm very, I'm a very happy person. I play with everybody. Even the chores that I wasn't supposed to be doing, I was doing it. I knew it wasn't my responsibility, but because I wanted everybody to like me. So, because they already told me that, I don't want to say it in English. So, I was now trying to be friendly with everybody, that when they see me to be an active person, they will like me. So this particular day, she just called me on the phone again and was ranting. Mali Edanu, you know, I'm going to terminate your appointment. You better come to the office right now. I said, look at the time. I've not been relieved. Look at the time. And I'm still coming back tonight. I can't come today. But tomorrow that I'm closing at 7 a.m., I'll come to the office. By the time I get to the office, because office opens at 8. By the time I get to the office, then I will hear whatever you want to say. So when I was going, you know, I told you I had files. I already printed all my evidences. When I got to the office, they asked me to write my own side of the story. I said, story who? They said, this person complained about you, this and that. I said, oh, really? I said, can I get a piece of paper, like a sheet of paper? They gave me, I said, give me 2. So when I wrote, they said, what are you going to write? Because she only write, they were showing me like this, she only write just half of a page. Whether she don't abuse my papa, mama, I don't know. I said, well, you said I should give you detailed information about what happened. She said, yes. I said, give me paper. If I know feel speak on English, I can make use of this. So I wrote the first page, the second page. I now called her. I said, I need one more sheet. He said, really? I said, you said I should write everything in details, right? Say yes. I said, okay. I wrote again. I was writing with my evidences, quoting dates and time. I asked for the 4th paper. Then the case manager said, what are you writing? I said, you said I should write in details now. She said, okay, take. She now went and called the other supervisor that came and was always warning me up, like warning me all the time. So because she looked at what I wrote, I involved her. How she was coming and was one-sided with the story. She will come and listen to mine in the presence of everybody, humiliating me. Then taking the other person into a corner and asking. I even took a picture of their legs in that room. So, this day, they now called her to come and read what I have written. No, to come and hear what I have written. That I have written this and that. She now came to me and said, you know, we are friends. I said, we are never friends. If you have been smiling to me, you know, with me like this, I will not be here. We are never friends. You call me all the time to bully me, to abuse me on the phone, and to warn me each time you're always threatening me that you're going to terminate my appointment. So, I want to see to the root of this. So the person now read and said, oh, consecutively for 30 days, you were handling this person? I said, yes. I said, shit. She now said, you know what? You don't need this. She just ripped everything. Because when I wrote, I involved 5 other people with evidences. So when I was leaving, she now said, oh, she was going to take me away from that place and put me in another place. So when I was leaving, I now told her, I said, you can mess with me with your English, but you can't mess with me with my writing. I go down, 5 other people go down with me. And she was looking at me like, really? I said, yes, really, with evidences. And that was how I walked off. Right. Though I'm no more with the company. But what I did in that company paved way for me in so many ways. I got to another company. The person was saying, oh, this person, she can walk. I know her. She will work. Oh, she will even overdo. I got the job. Whatever you do, do it as if it is yours. If you don't do it as if it is yours, when it is your turn, people will handle it with levity. There won't be any importance. They won't attach any importance to whatever you are doing. They will just handle it anyhow. Benny, we are bold and beautiful. Benny. So, what I am saying, as co-workers, any job, Any responsibility delegated to you, do it diligently. Do it diligently. You never know. Someone might be watching you. God is watching already. And who God is going to send, God will not call you and say, I'm going to send somebody like this. This is the person I'm sending. No. The person will come to you like a film trick. Like a film trick. The person can say, I see the way you handle this. Come to a bigger office. Come to a bigger position. Come and handle this. From there will be breakthrough. That is it. So, co-workers can have one-sided responsibilities also. Like when you neglect it or you abandon it. Tó bá ṣe jókòó ló máa bára ẹ̀. Ìrẹ́jẹ ò sí nínú photo. That is it. So another one is friends. It happens between friends, right? Ọ̀rẹ́ sí ọ̀rẹ́, you will say responsibility. Yes, responsibilities. If you have a friend that is always giving, don't be tight-fisted. Don't be akagon. Don't be ahun. You too learn to give. Give and take. Nílé ayé, give and take. You might not be as rich as that your friend. I remember one time like that. I was thinking of what to get my friend. I said, this person has money. The person that could dash me a whole freezer. Tutu. Freezer, standing freezer. Eh? The person that could dash me anything. That will even tell me, whatever you need, let me know. But I was shy. Inferiority complex. I would say, mahalo toro. But I was thinking of what to get her. I didn't know what to get that person. But I wanted her to know that I appreciated whatever she was doing. And I wanted to let her know that I really liked her and I wanted to give her something. So I got her the little thing that I was able to give. So when I gave it to her, she just called me. Hey, I saw your gift. How did you know I was looking for this? I've been looking and looking. God bless you. Oh, my sister, you don't know what you have done to me, with this thing that you have sent to me. I'm like, how much did I buy it? Wow, you know, that is it. It is not what you have given, but that asks me, let me give back to the person that has been giving me. That is why to give people, I find it very easy. Because one way or the other, whatever level, God used people for me. God used different people for me. People that are not even related to me in one way or the other. God will just put them, just like, man, is your mommy, will place this one here, I'll meet that help. And all those things that people see as kilo sheno, they are big deal to me. When they say it's normal now, it's normal. I don't see it as normal. If the person refuses to do it, she must fight the money. It's not obligated to do. But when we say we are friends, you are the only one giving and giving. When they say, Eje karakini, you bring out money. Let's go and do this thing. You'll be the one to stand up and do it. Your friend will just sit down. They said, when we bring this, when we bring that, that your friend will be the one to do. Responsibility is one-sided. Because both of you are going to gain that thing. It shouldn't be on one person. And some people are so fond of that, where you now turn it to every responsibility should be on that your friend. You too learn to give, learn to do. At times you might not even have money. I used to have a friend. She doesn't really have much to give me, but I remember what she did for my children. Oh God. On Saturday like this, my late father would just call me and say, "Ah, ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ ní iyán ro gbé wá, iyán àtọbẹ̀ ẹ̀fọ́ ń gbóná lálálá." I will call her. I didn't give her a dime. She would just on her own pound yam, go and give my parents. At times, my children would just call and say, "Mommy, so person came. She brought this for us." That is how it's supposed to be. So that person, right, is not money that she's giving she was giving my people. At times she will go there, help them arrange. At times she will go there, do this for them, do that for them. When my mom was sick in the hospital, when she had stroke, I employed somebody to take care of her. Once the person saw my friend, she would just say, "Oh, wagba, ma fún wọn lóúnjẹ mi, ráyè mo ti ráyè dédé na bí fún baby." That my friend would be the one to feed my mom. She had a baby. She would be the one to feed my mom, and she wasn't complaining. She didn't tell me what was going on until I heard it with my ears. Mo wà lórí aago pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. I was not saying, ta ló sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn? She said, "Mama, pè padà." She called the phone. I said, They said, that she didn't want to tell me. But it has been going on. But my mom was trying to tell me, but ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò clear. She would just say, I said, "Really? But what am I trying to say is, she will go there at times, bath my mom. She will go there, wash her clothes. I wasn't sending her. I wasn't giving her money for soap. She would just go there and do it on her own. So now tell me, that kind of a person, will I think twice before I want to do something to her? Responsibilities is not supposed to be one-sided. She has done her own quota. And I too, if I see something, I say, this thing will fit my friend. This thing will fit our children. I will buy it. If I see something, okay, let them do this. On their birthday, if I have, I'll just call. "Oh yeah, cook rice for the children. Take." That is how it's supposed to be. Not that one person will be doing. No, it's not supposed to be like that. Yes, if you have opportunity, some people, as rich as they are, they cannot call their friends and say, "Come, let me teach you how to fish." They prefer to be giving the person fish. Instead of them to say, "Now, go and look for business to do. I will give you this." Start a business so that you don't depend on anybody. Some people find it so difficult to do. I know some too. Now, Oliver too is MBO. They are never contented. They will keep asking and asking until you are pushed to the wall. But at least do your own quota. Do your own. And then you move on. Then, from friends again, we shift to siblings. Family in general, but siblings in particular. Right. Siblings. Ọmọ ìyá, ọmọ bàbá. Some people, when they are going through stuff, their families are there for them. Their siblings are there. But the moment they rise up to that ladder, they forget those people that have been helping them. And then they do it to the level that it affects their parents. We are praying that in future, that those children should nurture us too in our own old age. And when that old age now comes, and they now leave, or they left the responsibilities on the shoulder of just one person, might even be the ones that are rich, that might be snobbish, and one who are responsible. Might be the ones that does not even have Loma were responsible. Those are the ones that will say, mi ti pe mommy leni, mommy, ṣàlàáfíà lẹ wà, owó pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi, ẹ jẹ́ n send the card 200 naira sí yín. Mommy, ṣàlàáfíà lẹ ti jẹun, you have not eaten. Owó pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi, I will send 5,000 to your account. And whereas you have another sibling who can send 500,000 papa, and is not doing. Àjùmọ̀bí ò kan tàánú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ẹni tọ́lọ́run síyàn ló ṣèyàn láàánú. But we have to know one thing. I keep telling people, our major responsibilities are to our immediate family. Ọkọ ẹ, ọmọ ẹ, aya ẹ, àwọn ọmọ ẹ. Then to your parents. Need choice. To your parents. They decided to bring you up. They didn't terminate your pregnancy. They didn't dump you somewhere. They didn't kill you for ritual. They didn't do bad thing with you. Some, their parents have gone through a lot to bring them up to that level they are. So what are you giving back? This is the time you now remember, aṣọ tí mọ́mì máa ń wọ̀ ti dọ̀tí jù, ṣó ra aṣọ fún wọn ni. Jare, mommy is not eating good food. She looks somehow. Did you take care of her? If you see my dad's teeth, did you take care of him? Did you say, Daddy, ẹ lọ fọ eyín yín? When the time came for them to be eating the fruit of their labor, did you remember them? Did you not neglect them? Did you not abandon your sibling to be doing it? Yeah? To the extent that that time that they are supposed to give back to them, you refuse to. You are not giving back. Nígbà tán bá ti wá worn out, tẹ́yìn ò jẹran mọ́. Daddy ò lè jẹran. Ẹ fún wọn wàrà, ẹ fún wọn wàrà. Ọmọ ṣerú ẹ̀ fún ẹ pé kọ́. Even kó lówó lọ́wọ́ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. It is whatever you sow, you will reap. Our responsibilities to our parents are not supposed to be neglected or to be abandoned. You cannot pretend as if you don't have parents. Some, it is when it is time for them to eat. That is when you remember your mom looked like a witch. Your dad is a wizard. Wizard tí ò fi pa ẹ́. Witchcraft tí ò fi pa ẹ́. Ọ̀dájú ọmọ, yes ma. We have to make sure we take up our responsibilities to our parents. Your responsibilities to your siblings. Tó bá ní, let them know. And the little you have, give with love. But your major responsibilities are to your immediate family and to your parents. But to your siblings, tó bá gbọ́n lẹ̀, remember them. I wrote on my page a few days ago, the way you treat somebody today, be careful. Because you don't know what will become of you yourself tomorrow. You might be needing them. You might want them. You might need help from them. But the way you have handled them this year, the way you have related with them this year, goes a long way. And that is why I implore parents too. Ẹ má ṣojú ṣáájú láàrin àwọn ọmọ yín. Treat them equally. Give them equal love. Even if that child is not making you happy at the present moment, you cannot say what the future holds. Oh, it might be your best child in the future. Be very careful. So that's why you have to treat them equally, so that when tomorrow comes, there will not be enmity between them. They will not be saying, "Ebo ni favorite mommy. Kó lọ máa tọ́jú mommy náà nísìn." And all those children you pick as favorites, some of them end up disappointing their parents. And that is why you have to treat them equally, because you don't know which one is going to be which. Our prayer always is for our children to have mercy. Kọ́ ní àánú wa lójú lọ́jọ́ ogbó. God will help us. So it goes a long way how you even treat your parents now. Because tó bá ṣe wọ́n sìn, definitely bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́mọ ó ṣe wọ́n náà tó bá dọjọ́ alẹ́. Tó bá tọ́jú òbí, ọmọ ò lè tọ́jú ẹ̀. Tó bá sì tọ́jú ọmọ, definitely don't expect anything from them. Please don't neglect your responsibilities towards your parents, towards your siblings. Some people, their siblings are in well-to-do places. I'm not talking about àwọn aláṣejù sibling that they feel you are obligated to help them. Pé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni, òun ló gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe gbá, òun ló gbọ́dọ̀ ṣàwo. Kí ló mú wọ lẹ́sẹ̀ àtàpá tó lè ṣe ntẹ́gbọ́n ẹ̀ ń ṣe? Fine. We know that fingers are not equal. As somebody used to say, fingers are not equal. Must you be the shortest? Must you be the shortest? Eh? Why can't you be the longest? We have to be very careful. We have to take care of our responsibilities. What you neglect today is coming back to you tomorrow, whether you like it or not. That time, it might be too late. You might not have that strength. You might not even have the money. You might not even have that sense anymore. And that will be too late. And that is why it is very important not to shy away from our responsibilities. My sister will give mommy money. If your sister is doing it and you don't have you gone there, mommy? Oh yeah, monitor. Oh yeah, house help. There's house help. Fine. Oh yeah, house help. Do this, do that. Do this, do that. Here we have. I have a client. I was telling my husband someday. This woman had 3 boys, no girl. 3 boys, no girl. On this weekend, they are living not too far from their parents, right? From their mom. Their father is late anyway. So, this weekend, they will gather at the first son's place, Gbogbo. They will eat dinner together with their mom. Next month, it will be another person's turn. Upper month, it will be another person's turn. They were taking turns. They had this like a monitor, small one, where they have pictures. I don't know how they did it. All of them have password to it. So if you have any picture you want your mom to see, they always send it there. So the woman always look at those pictures every night. If there's any new picture, there will be a sign that there's any new picture. Picture one, picture one. If anyone come up with any picture and see any funny thing, we'll post it. All of them will see it. They all have it in their houses. That is the joy of old age. At least if the woman goes today, she will be so happy. The grandchildren, they will send picture. The ones that she was living in their house, they are boys too. There was one particular one, very fond of her. He will come in the morning before he goes to work. Grandma, I'm going to work. Adult to and kiss the mama and go. He will come in the evening. I'm just coming up. I just say, let me say hi. When I'm done, I want to go and freshen up. When I come back, I'll come say hi again. he will even be pleading with the mama that, oh, sorry, I didn't come to say good night yesterday. I was so tired, I slept off. That is the joy of it. Now they are not giving that mama much as in money, but they are looking back. You know, at old age, if you don't get to communicate with your parents, because they feel so feeble and lonely, they cannot move around the way they used to. They cannot it is your voice. So it's not only money that you send. They want to hear your voice. They want to see your pictures. But that is when you now remember. Mommy, you remember that day that I came to ask you for school fees? That you said, Kosi. And I saw you when you were doing this and that. All of them, they don't ask themselves, they will just come up with this and that. I remember one mama like that. Her eldest son was always coming every Thursday to take mama for lunch. That day, mama will wake up very early as 6. Mama ti dress. Lunch is at 1 o'clock. In the morning, when you say breakfast, say, no, I'm eating little. Hardly will she taste something. Because she want to reserve her stomach for her son that is coming in the afternoon to take her for lunch. Kini mama fẹ́ jẹ náà? Oúnjẹ yẹn lè má ju $10 lọ. But for the fact that she get to sit down with her son and talk with the son. That is it. When my grandmom, my maternal grandmom was alive, my aunt, my grandmom's last child, she wasn't the last, but the last passed, and she happened to be the last later. So she was always bringing food every Monday. Every Monday. Iye will bring food. She will bring rice. She will bring yam. She will bring orishirishi, at times native soup. She will bring it. And anytime I'm around, she'll say, hey, you're here. I don't know, say you there here. Oh. But when she's coming, she doesn't cook for here alone. No. She will cook for at least 4 or 5 people because she knows she might get there. Other people will say they want to eat so that they won't disturb her mom from eating. So, you as one person say you want to eat, oh, I left for it. If it's enough, she will join. If it's not enough, she will say it's okay. When she gets home, she will go and eat. And here we pray and pray and pray. She will be touching her stomach, praying. She will touch her head, praying. We will always be God will say, He said, amen, amen. Prayers. Yeah? She will come on a Monday like that. She's supposed to come around 10, 11 because she's supposed to bring the food for lunch, maybe 2 p.m. So at times she will come around 10, at times 9 because she wants to go to her store before she go home too. She will come like that and tell you, when have you been tying this wrapper? Remove it, remove it, remove it. She will pull the wrapper out and put another one. That wrapper, she will go, take bowl. I remember my sister was there. My sister would say, don't worry, I wash it. No, let me do this one. At least this one will be off you. You will do something else. And that is how it's supposed to be. I remember my grandmother will pray and we pray. We will sit down there. She will be talking. She will be speaking deep dialect. How I go, bo? We'll be looking at her mouth. She will pray. She will be. I remember she will be saying it. Kosibo she unkori. Only mosare anybody one law. Shaju ogbowa. You can imagine. I remember when she passed, my aunt cried. She cried. She looked. She said, "Iye meo, ipe yaun, yaun lo loy." You can imagine that prayer alone. My nephew was crying. Hey, if they want to beat me, who will now be guiding me? Oh, because the mama will not let them touch him. But when you now tell your children, Ajeni Yami, Ajeni Babami, and your children are even running away from their grandparents, what legacy are you leaving behind? You've forgotten that Ogungba Jelo Ogun Ajebo. What goes around comes around. It's coming to your own turn. Your grandchildren will see you like a witch and wizard. That is it, Ekpeko. Ekpeko. Yeah, Mama told Sarah, yes, Mama could not hold her bladder anymore. Mama ti dagba. So what are you doing to help? But Mama told Sarah, kini ka ṣe sí. Mama ti dagba, she can't hold her bladder anymore. So what help are you rendering? Egbe wọn kó lọ́dọ̀ mi, kó lọ, kó má balẹ̀ mi jẹ́, kó má balẹ̀ ilé ẹ̀dá tó ń bàjẹ́. We have to know that we have responsibilities towards everything, especially towards our siblings and our parents. Don't leave your siblings to take care of what is supposed to be taken care of by everybody. If you don't have the money to give, be active in duty. Be responsible with actions. Do one thing or the other to let them know you care. I remember somebody was telling me, àbúrò mi, mo mọ̀ pé ó pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o, ṣùgbọ́n anything that my mama needs, he will be the one to go and buy it, to do this. Once we send money, and he will not have a dime. That is how it's supposed to be. Not that that you now be extorting your siblings, all in the name of taking care of. I'm a gbàdúrà fún ẹ pé God will bless you. Bó ṣe tọ́jú màmá Ọlọ́run á tọ́jú ẹ, ọmọ á tọ́jú wọn náà. Ó mọ̀ pé ni. Because what you're supposed to buy in 1 naira, you have inflated the money. You've told your siblings that it's 30 naira. So definitely what you are doing to mama, your children will do to you too. Last but not the least is the spouse's responsibilities. I know people have been waiting for that. Ọkọ àti ìyàwó, partners, lovers. Don't wait to be told what your responsibility is. Some will say, "Ìgbà tọ́kọ mi ò ti sọ pé kí n máa ṣe báyìí nínú ilé." Ó wá mọ̀ wípé ó yẹ kó lè ṣe báyìí, kó ṣe báyìí. If your husband drop food money, and this month the money is getting late. Baba Lagbaja ṣe gbàgbé pé tí drop owó, that doesn't stop you from going to the market to buy what you're supposed to buy. Don't wait. You see the man struggling. Kò sí nǹkan tó ní kó má sọ pé rest for today. How do I do it? I need to pay bills. Today, the bills for today is on me. Don't worry. Stay home, rest. Jẹ́ ká jọ ṣe family papọ̀. That is not too bad. Even the man will stay longer for you. But if you overwork him, you overuse him, he work like anti-clockwise, so like I go one day we cry, then that responsibilities you are running away from will now be on you and you and you alone. Don't wait. If God has blessed your wife more than you, and your wife is the one doing it, you say, handle it. You now sit at home eating, jolly, eating, carrying friends to come and eat, papa. All in the name, madam, You've forgotten that there are blessings attached to it. Even the Bible said it. A man that could not provide for his family is worse than an infidel. We know the situation of the world. Kò sówó, kò síṣẹ́. But if your wife is the one doing the job, getting money, bringing money, don't wait for her to come and cook. You two be responsible in the house. It doesn't make you a mumu. Who are you doing it for? Ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀, kì í ṣe àwọn ọmọ ẹni. Kì í ṣe ìyàwó ẹni. That's not too bad. She comes back, ó rí pé ó ti ṣe bẹ̀, ó ti ṣe rice. She will not go to the kitchen at that time again. They'll say, ó ṣe ọkọ mi, Ọlọ́run ló ní kò tí sóúnjẹ tó bá mọ bébí ṣe ń pa mí bọ̀. God bless you. Tinu. I'm not saying now the wife now say mo ti ń lọ kó ṣá ẹwà, kó gbálẹ̀. Má jẹ́ kí n dé kí n rí ẹ kó máa tẹ remote rádaràda o kó gbálẹ̀ just because Ọlọ́run ti bless ẹ jọ kọ lọ. That's not what I'm saying. No. That's not what I'm saying. This is when you have delegated responsibilities in the family. If your wife is at work, stay with the children and do homework. Do house chores. They don't need to pay nanny again. And when you get job, fine. You can even do it. There was a time one lady was telling me, the husband said, let me leave my job because the woman was doing a better job. She was a military, I think, Air Force officer. Níbí báyìí. And ó dẹ̀ ti put in díẹ̀, service díẹ̀. So, òun gbowó tó ṣe díẹ̀. And the husband said, the children are growing. We don't want them to stay with nanny. Let me go and get a flexible thing to be doing. The woman bought a car. Ó ń ṣe Uber. I would say they were part of the first set of Uber in Philadelphia. So, in the morning, because the wife was leaving home, like to 7. So, the wife would take the children. The husband would have left home before the wife. Àti kúrò nílé láti 4:35. So, the wife would take the children to school and go to her work. Children resumes around 7. Òun náà ti máa kúrò nílé before 7. Drop the children at school and go to her job. The children closed at, I think they were closing at 2:30 or 3 o'clock. By 3, before 3, the husband have closed. Ó ti lọ jókòó dá àwọn ọmọ lẹ́nu ọ̀nà school. He will pick his children, go home, feed them, do house homework with them. Till the wife comes back. Shebi, everybody is responsible. Everybody's responsible. At times, when there is peak period, like weekend, the wife will say, me, need bash any weekend, we don't have anything much doing, so I'm telling my boss I'm not working this weekend, so that you two can make more money over the weekend, because she knew that weekend, no Janwomanta, only Uber. So, on Friday like that, once the husband comes back, he will sleep a little. The wife will come back home and stay with the children. The husband goes back out. A lọ ṣiṣẹ́ dàárọ̀. But when is the wife that will just sit like ìyàwó olówó? The husband is the one running helter skelter. Mi fẹ́ kébi pa àwọn ọmọ mi. Mi fẹ́ kí ìyà jẹ àwọn ọmọ mi. Ìyà jẹ. Don't be silly sáwọn ọmọ lára if anything happens to their father. Because the mother that refused to work, that does not have hand láti ṣiṣẹ́, will be forced to work. Àwọn iṣẹ́ tí ò mọ̀ ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. And she won't have that energy to do all those things. Ìgbà wo ni ìyà ò ní jẹ àwọn ọmọ? Responsibilities are supposed to be shared. If you are cooking, you are sweeping, there is no reason that your husband cannot take up children's homework. He cannot just sit down and be pressing remote. Go, man, for me. Go. Madrid ló ń gbá ball. Hey, kí lorúkọ ẹ̀, kí ló máa ń pè? Club mi nìyẹn. Club mi. Club with me, those people that don't even know you exist. Some will even be making bets. Children will ask for school fees. Go and ask your mommy. Go and ask your mommy. Go and ask your mommy everything. Some is go and ask your daddy. And when daddy say, oh, lọ́wọ́ mi, some will even say, mo borrow. Maybe the husband does not have money to pay school fees yet. And you help to pay. You now stand on his neck. Ma gbowó mi ni o. Ma gbowó mi ni o. Láwọn wọn tẹ́ jọ bí. There's no point. Responsibility is not supposed to be one-sided. It's not meant for just one person. If it is meant for one person, Ọlọ́run ò ní ṣe pé kọkùnrin àti obìnrin fẹ́ra wọn. A ní òkè ọkùnrin fẹ́ra ẹ, ìwọ nìkan ni kó dá wà kó bímọ, kó dẹ̀ máa dá ṣe responsibility. He won't say, òun create helpmeet fún ẹ. And you as the helpmeet, ìyẹn ò ní kó má render help. Please, let's just sit down and think about our lives. If we look at what is happening in the society, you see that the way men are dropping down is getting too much. Mostly men, when it comes to iṣẹ́, they are over-laboring. They are over-laboring. At times, the woman will be looking toto, kinky, and the man will look so haggard, so old, older than his age. You cannot match two of them together. Oh, lè sọ pé ọkọ lágbájá rèé, ìyàwó lágbájá rèé. Because the woman will be looking untouched. Pe. While the man is looking so haggard. Ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ mi ẹ ti fẹ́ bọ́. Some to even eat. Mi ti sanwó school àwọn ọmọ yìí. Mi ti sanwó school. When your wife is lazy, já lọ rẹ kó bọ́ síta, let her do something. Let her do something. People are doing a lot of things. Lórí social media, ìkànnì mò ń ṣe. Bó pẹ́ bóyá God will take us there one day. Don't relent. Just do something that will fetch money. I'm not doing only this. I go out to look anything to mo ń taṣọ, mo ń ránṣọ. Mo ń ṣe gbéyàgbéyà. Fọ̀dí arúgbó kò sí nǹkan tí mi lè ṣe. Mo ń ta nǹkan, mo ń ta insurance. Kú ni mi ò ṣe tán ìyá insurance. There's nothing that I'm not doing. Mo wá Uber Eats, mo gbóúnjẹ. Kíní kan ni o, kíní kan ni o. There was a time I was having 5 jobs. Èmi gan jókòó mo ra mi pé, hey, kí má má ṣe ra mi léṣe fáwọn ọmọ mi. Don't just sit down and be waiting for daddy wafede. Some people cannot buy ordinary pad. Pad. Daddy ni. Hello dear. Show the gba ShopRite. Oh, the jaw. Always si mo máa ń lò yẹn. That one. Ètò ní wings yẹn ni o. Ó ní kó bá mi rà jọ. Ó ṣe díà. Some are so useful. Kí má sọ mi. Hello. Ìgbà tẹ́ wá lẹ́ẹ̀délé ní báyìí ńkọ́, Maybe you should go and do a transfer for me, oh. These children are going on a trip. They ask them to bring 2,000 naira. So them me send me 5,000 at least for 2 of them. Wọ́n lè lọ sí trip yẹn. There are some things I don't even ask. I don't even talk about it. When matters arises and we talk up today, you now say, I forgot to tell you. Because I've already settled it. You can't have 5 jobs, yes. But in Nigeria, you can have 2-3 jobs. You can do multiple things. There are so many people doing office work and selling things. Right. If you are an influencer and you are still selling, you are doing 2 jobs. Àwọn míì ń ta oúnjẹ, food stuff. Wọ́n lè tún ṣe tà, 2 jobs nìyẹn. Some people are caterers and they sew. Some are modelers. What do they call them? Modeling, models that they do for modeling companies. That is it. Gas itan daddy wa kò sí you can imagine. There's no point. You can fill gas. Why daddy buy food? And tomorrow when there's surplus, when there's surplusity, you too will enjoy it. You will feel it. I have a friend who, when they had issues, like financially down, said one day the husband was, she woke up and found the husband thinking, and said, "Kilo share, because and this and that." The woman said, she told me, say, "Ore, mo sọ fún money, even if you are penniless, I will stay with you, because when you add the money, mommy, you took care of us. That's how it's supposed to be. So in this trying moment, I cannot leave you. We are in it together. We will be praying and we'll be working. One day, God will smile on us and will change our story." That day when she said it, in fact, I felt like crying. She told me what they went through in a short period of time. The man had an accident. The wife was working. Right. But it was a kind of a man that doesn't ask the wife, no. Say for one day, he never asked her how much she was earning. And the man was doing his responsibilities. So the little that the lady was supposed to do, but she had more money to buy a bit that time because the man was doing. But suddenly the man had an accident. They had to spend money, a lot of money. Business, see. So they had to start from the scratch again. And the wife said she went and dropped the job she was doing to do another job, which was fetching her just small money, more than before, but more tasking. Say, but I have to help out. That is it. Our husband needs a break at times. Yes. That is for the responsible husbands. Though. I'm not talking for the baby husbands that will sit at home and be eating, licking hand when their mates are on the shore walking. Press the remote. I'm not talking about those ones. So she time to but what's on journey? Some of them, if they put water on fire, they will burn the water. They are so useless, like baby. They are so useless. So the wife will be the one to go and do bobo wahala. Will still come back home and cook. It's all the, vice versa. If it happens that way, once the woman drops down, don't be silly, Ciela. We have seen women that out of the money they are gaining from their husband, not to bear business. We have seen them now. When they will be telling you, that time he used to give me this, he used to give me that. Maya meji. And when things suddenly went down, could see much difference. Because the wife was able to, come up and was doing I'm not talking about the men that has the money that will go out and be doing pepper soup. Oh yeah, table is dry. Why is the table so dry? Fún wọn méjì, give them two, origin da, NSC da, this and that, give them. Hello. Owó school báwo? Ìgbà wo la sọ̀kan tán? When did we pay one? Mi ò ní o. At the bar there, jẹ pepper soup. At the end of the day, Yalawaja, how much is my bill? Ṣé pàtí yá pa 70,000 jẹ báyìí ní ìsinsìn. You know what? Money 45 me. Let me give you 45. Book me down, write me down. Taba gba salary. Salary tó ti gbà ó ti jẹ gbèsè dé. Lórí kíni, lórí àtẹnujẹ, lórí ìjẹkújẹ. But when the children are asking for things at home, is your mother that said you should ask me? Oh, Malene, you are a bastard. Get off my phone. Really? Àti gbàgbé pé ọmọ tá kọ́ ló máa gbé létà kọ́tà. Side chick, yes. They will go and eat with side chick, side cockerel. Right? Ni gbogbo wọn jọ máa rẹ́rìn bí ẹni tó tọwọ́ bọ̀ làbí yá ń bẹ̀. NSC, Multi, champagne and so on. There was even one they said they used to put in a coffin. Wọ́n lówó ńlá náà máa ń tà. I know the club, me no vex, na local. And some of your friends we not call you and tell you, Baba Lagbaja to whoever your love junk can go and spend money, go and buy properties, go and tie it down with something. Your wife will be asking you, oh, the job, give me 50,000, let me start up a business. 50,000 long. Where do you want me to see? King Lorobu Bank, 50,000. Whereas in one sitting, you are spending more than 100,000. One gbé kó sí wọ club, yes. Pósí kékeré báyìí is like a coffin. I saw it. They will put wine, àbí whatever drink. They can put 2 or 3 with ice nínú ẹ̀. You can imagine. My dear sister, you are not late. You can watch from the beginning when we finish the program, and you can rewind. So that is it. Don't run away from your responsibilities. If you are man enough, if you are woman enough, take up your responsibility. Because it will bite you tomorrow if you refuse to. Take it up now. Please, if we have, we have all defaulted in one way or the other. It's never too late. It's never too late. That's why I keep saying charity begins at home. Help out. The responsibilities of the home is not only for the wives. It's not only for the husbands. It takes 2 to tango. Àjòjì ọwọ́ kan kò gbẹ́rù dórí. It's not like the phone. Tó ń ṣe lẹ́ńdọ́ mẹ́ta pé ìwọ ló mọ tó dìṣẹ́ ẹrú ẹ tẹ́rú ẹ fi wíwo tó lè fọwọ́ kan gbé tó ń yọ kúrò nínú ẹrù. But let me tell you the facts. Igi kan kì í dágbó ṣe o. Its responsibility is for both of us. Let's just try. Let's keep doing it. And when we do it together, it will it will not be too much. It will not be overwhelming for one person. Ìjà ò ní dé. The person will not be pushed to the wall. The person will not say one day, if I can be doing all these things on my own, then I can stay alone. I don't need a man. Because we need each other to train these children. On your left, we see what they are becoming outside. We see what is going on in the world. That's why we say charity begins at home. We start from the home. We start from the house. When one is not available, let the other one be available. I know the situation of the country. That's why that is okay. When you have funds for 2 children, don't go and have 7 children. If you can fend for 2 children, have them. Have those 2. Ó ṣèṣì ni, ó ṣèṣì ó di kẹta, ó ṣèṣì ó di kẹrin, ó ṣèṣì ó di karùn-ún. Kò ṣèṣì mọ́ o. I'm not talking about àwọn tọ́lọ́run bless. Maybe they have 2 children. Wọ́n ní àwọn fẹ́ ṣe kan sí, wọ́n dédé bí better. Those ones are understandable. Bọ́lọ̀ ṣe fẹ́ ló ṣe ṣe. But not ẹni tó lọ lẹ́ẹ̀yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan tó sì lọ lẹ́ẹ̀méje ní country ní táyé lajú dé yìí. Even if you say you have the resources now, you have the money now, ṣé báyìí ó ní ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ṣe rí ọ̀la ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Òun ló mú babaláwo dífá ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀run láyé ìjọ́un ojoojúmọ́ ni nísìn. Things are changing every day. If you buy this thing for 2 naira today, in the evening, that same day, only the 5 naira if you don't take time. If you don't take time. So that is why we must know what we are doing. Kama koja yewa, don't go beyond your boundaries. Don't go beyond what you have. Plan the future for them. God, man proposes, but God disposes. Fine. But at least, lágbájá ò mà sí mọ́ mà ṣe o. Mélòó láwọn ọmọ méjì a ó tiẹ̀ dá. Ẹ jẹ́ á help. One person can even help you to shoulder those children. And méje kẹ̀ ń bọ̀ ní irọ́. And the end of the day, eléyà mẹ́yọ kan, eléyà mẹ́yọ kan, eléyà mẹ́yọ kan. Àwọn ọmọ gan padà máa gbéyàn ṣépè. One said she was asking her parents, what were you looking at? Tẹ́ fi bí àwa mẹ́jọ. The mom now said, mo ń wọ́kùnrin ni. But on the 5th one, bọ́kùnrin mo ń wò bóyá màá tún bọ́kùnrin sí ni. Ó wọ́kùnrin, ọmọ mẹ́jọ. Èwo ni kì í ṣọmọ. They said some men stop doing domestic work at home because their wives are always complaining. Ẹ̀yin ìyàwó náà, ẹ má yọ níkanra. Like me, if you help me cook, definitely I'm coming back to come and pack. Because when salt is standing here, Maggi will be standing there. Onion will be hanging here. Oshati be sonje. Sit down, ejo jẹun, pate ba jẹun tán tójú ti wálẹ̀. As he see you packing, he will even join you. But when ata ipo, gbogbo ipo mi lexi lọ. Ẹ wo pot bó ṣe dúdú. Ẹ wo kini kan bó ṣe dúdú. Tomorrow the man will not want to cook. And it's true. And it's true. Baba lágbájá. Ṣé ilé di diaper fọmọ lẹ kọjú ẹ sẹ́yìn. Ṣó ti ẹ ṣì bẹ́ẹ̀ dé ná. Ó wà okay. Manage it like that. Next time you just call him, ẹ wá mo ṣe délé. Ilé máa wà easier fún yín. Kó lájà lọ. Kó lájà lọ. Ẹ má kọjá àyè yín. Yes. We have to give. Our giving is one thing I want you to understand. Somebody said we must convert this gift of the gift of giving. You know, giving is a gift on its own. Àwọn kan awulẹ̀ dá wọn ní ahun. Even to eat good food, sínú ara wọn ní problem ẹ̀. So that person, you're expecting something from the person. But let's just try as much as possible to be able. If you are the type that gives, àti san school fees ọmọ òní rí kò ní ní ẹ lára. Àti fún ìyàwó ẹ lówó oorun òní ní ẹ lára. Ìyàwó, I don't like this. Go and change it. Take. Not when you drop 1,000. You are expecting ẹ̀fọ́ rírò tó lédè nínú tó nígbà nínú pẹ̀lú yán with 1,000 naira. Ìjọ ni mo fún ọ lówó kan náà. Ebi mo fún ọ lówó oúnjẹ lánàá. How much did you drop, Oga? When you drop 1,000, ṣó oúnjẹ wà nílé, or are they going to buy the gari, buy the kinikan, buy the kinikan? I'm just citing that one as an example. How much did you drop? For what? When you go out, you see people selling rice. Kò sí nǹkan tó ní, I've given this woman wo rice, but kò sí nǹkan tó ní kó má yà síbẹ̀ ń gbà mí. Ra rice, surprise. You as the wife too, be up and doing. Don't wait for daddy this, daddy that. And delegate chores for the children also. Káwọn náà ní nǹkan ṣe nínú ilé. When you bring up children with love, definitely the love will radiate in their life. Ó dẹ̀ máa data everywhere tó bá lọ. But ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé there's no love at home. Kó lójú ẹ̀ máa rí. When you smile, God, she won't see anything funny in what you are saying. Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́. It's like I have spent so much time. Please don't be angry. When I get here, I forget myself. Thank you so very much, everybody, for having us today again. Thank you, thank you. With the little I have said, if we have defaulted in one way or the other, please let us amend. Respect is reciprocal. Benny, love no is reciprocal. As somebody will say, respect is so that is it. Please give what you can take what you can give. That is it. Do unto others as you want to be treated. A designate chores, responsibilities. Don't keep it on one person's shoulder. It will be too overwhelming. Siblings, don't say any ló yẹ kó tọ́jú ìyá wa, ẹjọ́ ni ìyá ni, ẹjọ́ ni bàbá ni. When it is time for them to eat the fruit of their labor, don't call them names. Don't remember their past mistakes. There is nobody without mistake. There is nobody without mistake. Don't remember their past mistakes and be using it against them. Mi ní fún wọn, mi ní ṣègbà, mi ní ṣàwo. What goes around comes. It's coming to your turn, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. So take care of them as much as you wish to be taken care of. There are so many people lamenting, crying. They don't have their parents around. You have yours. Cherish them. The little time to cool. Cherish them. Cherish them. Because once they are gone, they are not coming back. You'll be left with only memories and pictures. So the best bet for you is to take good care of them while they are alive. Everything is not money. If you don't have money, truly, I'm not talking about you that will go to go and see your mom. You now wear jeans to ti ya lorun kun, aṣọ tó ti fade lẹ́yìn ọrùn, so that your mom will not say you have money. You've forgotten that there is power in tongue. And if your mother find out, she can be angry. Even without saying anything. Tobawa angered. That speaks a lot. That poverty can be permanent in your life. You don't have to pretend. The little you can do. Sheloju ojo. Not when the mama go. You now go and buy cow, meta mẹ́rin. Ile lo lo tarara yate bi paku. Àbí ya tí ò ráṣọ wọ̀. Some people, when they want to go and bury their parents, we know there are some parents that they refuse to leave their family house. We respect their wish, but oúnjẹ tán bá jẹ ó matter. Inú yàrá yẹn ṣe tún ṣe fún wọn. Ṣe tún lé yẹn ṣe níwọ̀n bá tẹ́lẹ̀ tún ṣe. Some people, when they go to bury their parents, they cannot show their house. They will go and take or rent all. Wọ́n lè mú yàn délé wọn because they didn't take care of their mother. Ṣé ìyá tó kú sínú ìtọ̀ ẹ̀ àti gbẹ́ for days tí wọ́n bá change. Now you kill 2 rams and 2 cows, 3 cows. Àwọn lọ́ba ṣé ti gbé oúnjẹ àwọn ìjòyè, ṣé ti gbé oúnjẹ àwọn ọba, àwọn executive bank tí mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ kọ́. You remember those ones, but how did your mother die? How did your father die? Yeah? Let's take charge today. God will help us. Please. Let's stand up and be active. Eye service, yes. Eye service. I want she carry me take pono license so that everybody can see this person has reached as he definitely ti jẹ ṣége oúnjẹ ìyá tẹ́bi pakú ìyá mi bóyá ọ̀sà ló pa. Please, let's take time. Let's take time to take care of them. Some of them are abroad. Some of us, we are abroad. I'll be spending 10 years, 8 years, 9 years. I won't go and visit my people. Jenny Yami. If you can't go, bring her over. Let her eat the fruit of her labor. You can even go, take B&B, go and rent an apartment, stay there, let them go and bring her. If you don't want to go to village, let them go and bring her over. 1 week here, the mama will speak into your life. My mother-in-law prayed one day for my husband. She held his hand and placed his hand on her stomach and placed her own hand on his head. I was so jealous. Tinu. But when you now remember, that is when you will know Jenny mommy. But you want to say, Jenny one. Abi you allow one woli to come and give you one stupid prophecy. I'm sorry, what joko korono ara But the mama had she has all it takes. Let's eliminate kekere koshe now. And some of us, the tough time we gave our mothers, our parents, Toman saw. A friend of mine was telling me that for 3 years she did not work. She was working with, what do we say, on feed the war. People were condemning her. But the mama did not. She took care. Say one day, hope pushy wafun. And the hope came. Ori, sorrow, kawe. If the mama had thrown her away or had buried her or had killed her or done something, I need more now. Fine. So that mama that did not do all those things will nurture you. Some will sell their things, their properties. They won't think twice before they sell it. Just to make sure you are in good hands. You're good today. And you now get to that point and you now say, what's your responsibility? I thought, all of me. Now. It is well with us. So thank you so very much for having me tonight as usual. I still remain Oluabi or Abid Busi, depending on which page you're watching from. So today, Thursday, it comes to us at 8:30 Nigerian time, 3:30 American Eastern time. Please, please, please. I am saying everything based on my own experience. And let me just say, the way I see life in my own way. It might be contrary to yours. That doesn't mean you are right or you are wrong either. But please, let's take time. We should amend. It's never too late. We are still alive. Let's amend. Let's, if our parents have gone, we have done one thing or the other, let's ask for God's mercy. Because the way we treated our parents, matter, or the way we are treating them, matter for our future. That's the way we will be treated, whether we like it or not. Before you know it, our dipe aromodomo amasherue olorun. Please, let's take time. On Mondays, we come to you at 7 p.m. Nigerian time with Online Market Squad and Reality Corners. If you have any story you want us to share, please come to us and tell us. I'm not only talking about people that will come and give me cock and bull story. Don't come and give me cock and bull story. If the story is not yours and you don't know who has it, they say, don't come and give me a story that is not yours, as if it is yours. And some people will come and lie to you. In fact, in fact, we're going to movie it is well with us. So on Mondays, we'll be having Reality Corners as usual. So very soon, on Thursdays, maybe once in a month, we'll be bringing people from the group. We want to know you more. Right. We want to know you more. Come and tell us about yourself. If you want to speak Yoruba, àyè gbà ẹ́. If you want to speak English, àyè gbà ẹ́. If you want to speak Igbo or Hausa, just bring an interpreter, because many of us don't understand Hausa and Igbo. So just bring an interpreter that will interpret to us. So we'll listen to you. We want to know you more. I want to know every one of you, if possible. God will help us, right? Thank you so very much. And today, El Nino have taken charge, and I know you must have written names down. Anytime we're having programs, come through my page to the group. If you go under anybody's post, right, let us know. Because at times after the program, we see people saying, mo wo lórí group by mo wo lórí kinikon. If you are coming through the group, we'll see you. If you are coming through my pages, Bitbusi or Oluabi, I'll see you. Even if you come under El Nino, let El Nino know that you have come under him to watch. Right? Let us know, please, so that we won't cheat you. So the data might be small, but at least it's going a long way. Thank you so very much for having us. Till Monday, by God's grace, that we are coming back with online Market Squad and Reality Corner. Stay blessed. Keep advertising your goods. Don't relent. Ojantao, àwọn èèyàn ṣe business underneath. If you don't talk about your business, you are tired, no problem. People that are not tired won't make it sales. The Lord will bless us. Amen. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. I love you all. Bye.